As the stream title implies, I'm going to talk about my time and experience and tell some stories about my time at OffKai Expo. It was fantastic. It was a great con. It was at the same venue that YaoiCon used to be. Actually, I arrived, I Ubered there, but I was approaching and I was like, wait, this looks so familiar. Lo and behold, it was the same venue that YaoiCon was at. I said this at the main stage during my performance, but it's only fitting that OffKai Expo took place at the same venue that YaoiCon took place at, because when I think of VTubers, I can't think of anything gayer than that. So if you were an attendee at this convention, when you went to pick up your badge and you checked in at OffKai Expo, which again is a convention centered around VTubers, you got a trading card, and it was wrapped up in a little little foil packaging like some trading cards would be. And on this card is a randomly printed guest at the convention. So it could have been some VTubers, Shy Lily, Girl DM, Salantatsky, there's a lot of them. Or you could have been the poor schmuck to get the Professor Lando trading card. There I am. I know there are some people that went to this convention to see me, and that was very flattering, but just imagine that poor schmuck. He traveled across the country, and he's like,
oh yeah, I love Shy Lily.
And their friends are opening, and he's got his little group, and his friends opening. He's like, dude, I got Penrose, dude. And then his other friend's like, oh yeah, well, I got Petrogurian, bro. And he's like, oh, and he's excited, and he opens it up, and there's my dumbass staring back at him. So, just speaking about my time, I gotta stop drinking so much. I'm not a young lad anymore. The first day I get there, not the first day of the con, but I got there a day early. I'm with my friends, and I'm like, I gotta prepare for this thing tomorrow. And they're like, okay, sure, but you got it. You're so good at improv. Let's have a drink. And so I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh wait, this person wants to meet you. Let's go to the. Okay, we go. And I'm like, hey. And then it's like 12 a.m. and I got my iPad out, and I got 3 bullet points, and I wake up the next day, which is the day of the panel, and I'm like, oh God, I wake up and I'm like, oh God, okay, let's check the iPad for the notes that I took, that I started to make my performance. And I opened the iPad to the Google Doc, and it's 3 fucking bullet points. And you know what the bullet points say? It's 3 bullet points, and it says, intro, middle part, and conclusion. And I'm like, oh no, oh God, So I winged it. I mean, I didn't completely wing it, because I was kind of thinking about what I could possibly say throughout the entire convention weekend. But I'm on there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing my thing, going through my talking points. I'm like, okay, good. If I run out of time, I'll do a Q&A. I went through my material and I checked my watch, and I'm like, okay, that feels like a good time. How much time do I have left? And it had only been 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh God. But I think it worked out fine. I think everyone had a good time. It was great. I don't know what else I could. Oh, another story. Hanging out, having a great time with these wonderful people I just met. I'm in like a private space, having a talk with them. I love them. I've met my best friend I've just met, and they're like, hey, do you want to hit this vape, this weed vape? And I'm like, hey, I'm as straight edge as they come. I'm an edge lord. I'm edging all the time. But I dabble. I have dabbled. Remember Dare to say no to drugs? I was picked out of my class in like elementary school to like give like a talk. I'm sorry that I betrayed my people, but yeah, I hit the vape. I blew a few circles, like I was the avatar, passed it to my friend. And the person that gave me the vape goes, yeah, I found that. What do you mean? Yeah, it was on the DDR pad, but don't worry, I wiped it down. And my friend goes, my friend the next day, he felt a little sick. I think it was just like hungover, but he was like, I don't know, man, that weed, that pen, like I'm freaking out. And I was like, no, hey, it's okay. I think we're okay. Honestly, I should have had better judgment. I'm a professor, I'm a role model. I should not have accepted it. To be fair, you kind of assume that if you meet someone and you're having a good time with them and you would consider them a friend, that they're not gonna give you the vape that they found on the floor, right? To give myself a little credit, but I feel okay. Results pending on that one. But yeah, no hard feelings. A little hee hee ha ha. It's a story I get to tell, right? I get a fun little story. We all get to have a laugh. But hey, I'm here, I made it. I got some cool Sonic merchandise. I met my students, and I had a great time. I did karaoke. I met a lot of cool people, OffKai staff here, someone came to Lost and Found at one point looking for a vape. Did they look healthy? Were they like kind of skinny? I'm not saying that was the vape, who knows? There's a lot of vapes found on the floor. Did their eyes look okay? I don't remember their face, but I think they looked okay. You know what, that's good, because I feel like if they looked like not well, you would remember them, right? Because you'd be like, oh yeah, this Dark Souls hollowed person came out and was looking for a vape. But yeah, it was great. It was a great con experience. The staff were amazing to me. The venue was great. The people were great. You guys were great. I can't imagine a better experience, really. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. We're docking off points for taking a hit off of the floor vape. That's 1 point docked from the experience. But other than that, literally perfect. Could not have gone better.